He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is something different I'm going to start doing. There are shows that I watch that y'all watch too that I don't feel like doing like full reviews. So I started doing my car conversations. But now I'm going to do these other things. It's called, you know what I'm saying, quick TV roundup. It's the shows that y'all want me to review that I don't want to review, but I watch and I want to give a quick just my thoughts on the show. So it's not a full recap. It's not a scene by scene. It's like a car conversation, but I'm in the house and I'm just talking about it or whatnot. And so today's TV roundup is 911, The Have and Have Nots, and If Loving You Was Wrong. So 911, the new season started yesterday. The Have and Have Nots, the season finale came on yesterday. And If Loving You Was Wrong, the season premiere came on yesterday as well. Part 2 of If Loving You Was Wrong comes on today. So that'll be a whole separate one tomorrow for TV Roundup. Or I might do a car conversation on it. I'm not sure. But let's start with 911. So 911 is a great show. And it's another way for y'all to kind of get to know shows that I watch that I don't have time to do full 30-minute reviews on each and every episode. Okay, just ain't too much. So, okay. So 911 is a good show. It comes on Fox. This is season 3, I think it is. Angela Bassett is on it. That's the reason I first... My lipstick look crazy. I put it on this morning, so don't talk about me. And I didn't ate, you know, some food and stuff and drink some water. But, you know, it stars Angela Bassett. You know, so if you don't know what it is, honey, look at it. So the new season, which came on yesterday, I was like, okay, we getting there. You know what I'm saying? We didn't see Buck too much. We didn't see him too much. We also didn't see... I got the character's names here because I forget. We didn't see Eddie too much either. It was more about Athena, Bobby, then Chimney, and also... what's her name? Maddie. That's kind of what it focused on. Now, the couple of 911 things that we got to see was, the beginning was, you know what I'm saying, it was a lady getting a facelift. She wanted to look 15 years younger, and the dang on hospital place was getting construction done, and honey, they put her to sleep. Okay, count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and she went to sleep, and then she woke up later. Oh, do I look younger? What's going on? And her neck was pulled down. I'm like, her neck ain't finished. Everybody had passed out around her. So she had to call 911. So they got to, and of course, there was some little gas leak or whatever that knocked all the people out. She only woke up because she had an oxygen mask on, and she kind of woke up. But she woke up, and her face was half off. Okay? I'm like, John Travolta? Nicolas Cage? Face off? What's going on here? And so that part was funny, but they, you know, got it all done, got her to the hospital and whatnot. You know, it was a man he fell asleep and he fell forward on a saw, so he was cut up a little bit. Nobody died, okay? No one died. You know, the lady's face was okay. She's like, I don't even want this thing no more. So we seen that whole thing. We also saw Athena's story. Her mama's in town. Her and Bobby still together. They're a whole happy couple. They engaged. He don't live there yet. He gonna move in once they get married. The kids happy he there. You know, him and the husband, Michael, they get along great. You know, Michael got a whole boyfriend and stuff. But her mama coming to town because her mama has to meet Bobby. Now, it seems her and her mama don't get along too. Her mama just seem bossy. Like, I think I know the best for you, and when you don't do it, I'm going to tell you about what you didn't do. Now, her daddy is the dude, he played on Queen Sugar, one of the old people. He's the old guy on Queen Sugar who was best friends with the Borderlands daddy. I can't think what his name is right now, but he played Athea daddy. Her mom, I can't think what her mom is. The mama like, oh, this is Bobby? Was surprised that Bobby was white, I guess. Because Athena did not, I guess she didn't tell her mama he was white. And you can see her mama like, this white man. But, you know, Michael also was like, she wasn't too keen to Michael either. So, their whole dynamic is just off. So she's like, don't worry about it. She leave on the weekend. Don't even worry about it. And we see her mama kind of don't like the fact that Athena has done things her own way. She went off and did this and went that. She moved to LA. She changed her job, all this stuff. And she feel like you keep doing things without thinking that you can just, you know what I'm saying, roll with the punches and, you know what I'm saying, start all over. What if this time, you can't fix it? Like, you didn't move to LA. You didn't change jobs. You married a gay man. I'm like, well, goddamn, mama. And then when Bobby was telling her son, hey, come and clean the table off with your homework stuff. You can't talk to him. You're not his father. You can't. This is my daughter. And I'm like, if Athena let girl, and she's like, mama, you can't say that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no rights or whatever. So they beefed out. Cool, 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 cool. But Athena was on a call because someone called 911 and Maddie got the call. It was a kid who called 911, but his father came to the phone like, oh, it's okay. He got into some trouble and he shouldn't have called 911. But Maddie, who is played by Jennifer Love Hewitt, was like, oh, I think something wrong. So Athena went to the house to do a wellness check. Walked through the house, talked to the son, like, are you okay? Is everything okay? Yeah, So she like, what, something seemed off. Something seemed off, but it wasn't no proof the kid was okay. You know what I'm saying? It was fine. And when she leave and they go back in the house, we see the daddy got a kid in the cupboard, like all up in the kitchen or all up in the room, and he lives like the little boy sleep like under the floor. I'm like, people under the stairs, ass person. But whatever. So they still think something up. So they like, searching the man's trash, trying to find something to get a search warrant for the house. But you then see they in the house or whatever, and they're like, cut the TV off, and the son see a Amber Alert for a kid. Who's the kid that the daddy has? I'm like, the daddy didn't stole the kid. I'm like, he didn't stole both these kids. Oh, but he had dyed the kid's hair black because the kid had blonde hair. And when Athena and them took the trash can, they found black hair dye. Like, he bald head, his son, some ain't know about that or whatever. The kid ended up leaving and taking the younger boy with him because he told me he was gonna be my brother, but he was lying. He stole him, and we ran away, and I'm lost. And that whole thing. So they end up catching the kid at the little train station or whatever. Say the kid, caught the little pedophile ass, thieving ass, kidnapping ass, bald head white man, and he had the kid for like 6 years. The kid was kidnapped when he was 6, and 7 years. He got kidnapped at 6, and he was 13, and then the little boy was 6 years old. I'm like, he just up here kidnapping kids. So both kids was reunited with their parents separately, but the little boy, the 13-year-old, thought the dude was really his daddy because he had been taken so early on. He only remembered that as his father. He's like, well, I would have a memory of a woman with, black, long, curly hair, and I would pull it and she would laugh, like, and I kept saying this that my mom, and he told me I was tripping, I was dreaming or whatever. And then he took you when we was 6, you was outside playing, your mom got a phone call, she only walked away for 1 minute, and she came back and he had snatched your ass up. And so his mom and dad walk in like they never stopped looking for you. They were still here. And sure enough, his mom had long, black, curly hair. And he was like, what if I don't remember them? They'll remember me. And when he seen it, he's like, that's the woman. That's her. And he pulled her curl, and she cried because she's like, oh, he used to tell when he was little. So that was reconciled with each other. And then they only went over with, Maddie is there, her crazy ass ex-husband. She decided she was going to face her fears and just divorce him. I ain't got time to be running from that man. I'm going to divorce him. But her people call her like, look, we couldn't serve him divorce papers. We can't find him. We don't know where he at. I know where he at. He there with y'all. Chimney then befriended this man. I'm like, well, the man befriended Chimney because he's a crazy ass, stalker ass, abusive ass ex-husband. He used to beat Maddie or whatever, and that's why she ran away from him. But he found her. He found her. And at the end of last season, we seen he bumped into Chimney, and then they became, cool little buddies or whatever. And I say, see, that's the problem with new boyfriends. Sometimes your new person you dating need to see what your ex look like, okay? In case they friends, in case your ex, who was a crazy and deranged motherfucker, is trying to pop up in your new man life, your new man will be aware, okay? Look, my next man getting a picture of all my exes, okay, just in case, because again, Chimney don't know, he literally has been hanging out, like having dinner, like just, friend shit, playing basketball, bowling or whatever with Maddie's abusive ass boyfriend, and husband, and he had been telling Chimney to leave her alone, like, oh man, she don't really like it, whatever, you should leave it alone, because Chimney and Maddie wasn't dating, they liked each other, and she kept holding on because of the ex-husband dude or whatever. So the ex-husband was playing into like, yeah, don't mess with her, like let her be by herself or whatever, she had all that stuff going on. And then they call like, oh yeah, like she called me saying she want to go on a date, so I can't hang out with you later. Like we going on a date finally tonight. And so when Chimney was on his way to her house, and that she's on the phone with her lawyer people, and they telling her like, we can't find him, we don't know where you at. The last we heard was he knew where you were, and he was on the way. Okay, Chimney get to her house, and he walking in the gate or whatever, and as he walk in the gate, he don't close it all the way. Okay, so crazy deranged ex-husband dude come in behind him. He stabs up Chimney, and then he goes in and he knocks Maddie out, and now she missing. I'm like, that motherfucker. Okay, now we do see that Buck comes and finds Chimney, and he know that Maddie gone. That may have been a preview for the next episode, but still, your ex-boyfriend pictures should be up somewhere, so your new man know what he look like in case he try to stab him. And now it's really all the first episode. We do see, when Athena talks to her mama, but her mama still feel like him saying, what if your life breaks up again and you can't rebuild it? Well, damn it, I'ma rebuild it. I'm a goddamn rebuilder, okay? And now it's all for 911. And so we'll see what happens on the next episode. The Have and the Have-Nots. I watch the Have and the Have-Nots all the time, but a lot of people don't watch the show, so it didn't make sense for me to review it or whatever. But the season finale of the episode from last night, I can say, it was a good but also bullshitty. Good but also bullshitty. Not bullshitty, but like, it was too much like just sitting and repeat. Tyler got back into that repeating the same stuff over and over and over again to stretch out a long ass, no point ass episode. So we see, Candace and Charles as a couple. She happy dressed in her fine dining first lady want to be dressed, okay, with all her body parts covered. And I'm like, we do realize that she's a former prostitute. Like, she's a former, anyway. So they going, because Charles is president-elect, he gonna be president, and he wants her to be his girlfriend or his first lady. And they go to see the current president, who at first is like, oh, they like friendly or whatever, they not that bad or whatnot. But we see the attorney general is a dude who Candace robbed at one point, okay, and he's upset. I'm upset. And when he see the picture of her as the person Charles is bringing, I know her. Like, she's a high-class whore. Like, let's call the president and tell him he got a whole high-class whore up in there. And so he called the president and whatnot. He like, oh yeah, guess what? Oh yeah, I know Charles ain't nothing but a good for nothing. I'm like, so y'all don't like him because he black? See, that's what makes us black folks side-eye white people. Because, there are racist white people out there. And not all white people are racist. Not at all. But stuff like that, when you hear things, when you see a scene to where a white person in your face, oh hey, you're so amazing, you're great, you're this and this, and behind your back, you old punk ass black ass bitch, and I'm like, oh, I'm a black ass bitch. So you know what I'm saying? It just makes you side eye some white folks who have racist tendencies, okay? And so he like, yeah, his girl who's there, she's a whole prostitute or whatever. You need to say to her, say, oh, you a nice piece of black ass. I'm like, what white person? No, not even what white person. What person can walk up to anyone who's with another man and say, you a nice piece of black ass? Talking about when you say that, she'll know what it means. I said, but Charles might beat your ass. Charles is crazy. He might beat your ass, bruh. And so we see that whole thing where they know who she is and they gonna tell Charles. But hell, Charles know. That's how he met her. And I can't believe he brought a whore up to meet you. Man, your wife could have been a whole back in the day, bro. Okay, they used to call her jawbone. I digress. So that's what went on with Candace. We know the last episode she made up with her mama. I cried so hard when she was like, "Mama, how can you give me a hug?" And they made up or whatever. Cool. So that's all that happened with them. Jim Catherine and Wyatt. Wyatt is a true crackhead, okay? Because Wyatt survived season after season. Like, ain't no crackhead survived like that since the Ned the Wino on Good Times. Good Times, scratching this. Wino, he was an old Wino. He survived season after season. And Wyatt survives season after season as a goddamn gone crackhead. He's a drug addict. And he all up in his mama pills. He took all his mama pills. He up in the house. He done found a shotgun that was in the basement. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. You ain't going to do shit. You ain't going to do shit, Wyatt. But sit there and keep being high. Anyway, Jim like, you ain't shit. You ain't going to be shit. You keep taking pills. And I'm like, Jim, whatever. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill all of y'all with the shotgun. Catherine like, what shotgun? Oh, Catherine, shut up. I'm like, Jim, stop telling her to shut up, bro. But Wyatt ain't gonna shoot nobody. At least he didn't shoot nobody. But he's like the little manic way that his sister was when she died that night. So hell, maybe Wyatt killed her. Okay. Anyway, but nothing much really happens with them. Veronica and David, Veronica said, "Oh, David, you don't really want to be back with me. You just did that to get me your side because we all gonna be indicted for something or whatever." He's like, "No, Veronica, I want to be with you. I want to be with you, girl." And he like, I love you, girl. But didn't you have sex with Maggie Day? And that whore, and he like, yes, I did. I did both. I'm like, well, you was there with Maggie Day after, but, I digress. But they sitting outside at the pool because she said she can't sit and talk to him in her house because he slapped her in her house. I was like, Veronica, girl, you knew my ex used to beat me. Would stop being crazy. Not saying you can beat crazy people. Not saying that. But I'm like, you be pushing people. You be pushing me. You blew him up, girl. Blew him up. And so when they sitting there talking, she admits that she hired what's her name? She hired because she dead, not Erica. Yeah, she hired Erica to sleep with him and she wanted Erica to break his heart. And he like, were you in love with her? Did she break your heart? Well, not as much as I broke yours. I'm like, you showed me that only you the only person I should be with or could be with. It's only you, girl. It's only you, girl. Why you keep looking at me funny? He like, oh, my back hurt. My back is thinking I need to go home and get my bandages changed. I'm going to leave. I'll be back. Stay here. I love you, girl. I love you. And she sat there looking crazy. Deranged. Day, that crazy bitch out there. Shut your crazy ass up. You know what I'm saying? All that bullshit or whatnot. And he go out to the car. And he mad. Oh, I can't believe it. Jim. She got me so mad, Jim. She admitted she set it all up with Erica. She does. I want to kill her. I want to take her out. And he like, calm down. Go home. Get your bandages changed or whatever. You can't kill her right now because we need her. Just calm down. I thought Veronica was going to hit my window open. Y'all said ignore the car is going back. I live in the parking lot. I live by the parking lot of my apartment complex. But I thought Veronica was going to hear him talking and him saying how he playing her, and he really left because he wanted to beat her ass, okay? But, she didn't. He just left and went home or whatnot. Justin and Jeffrey. Jeffrey dumb. Jeffrey is the perfect example of a beautiful chocolate man. What a wonderful chocolate man. All that white chicks. But he's just stupid. I don't know why he went over to Justin's house. Madison kept telling him, like, don't go over there. He's crazy. He gonna try to kill you. Don't go. But he didn't listen. He went over there anyway. Justin up in that house. Justin got all these pictures of Jeffrey that he's taking. And Jeffrey like, how did you get these photos? Like, how did you, what happened? He like, yeah, I take photos of you all the time. Like, you don't even know I'll be there. I'm looking like, he is crazy. So Jeffrey like, oh, this motherfucker crazy. He was crazy when he ran your mama over, okay? He was crazy. He was crazy at all points in time, okay? He's always crazy. He's been crazy. You met him at crazy. You met him as a cop finding you in the backseat of a squad car. He then molested you at the precinct. Okay, in the interrogation room. Okay, he was touching your anus, bro. He is crazy. You done for keep fucking with him. but just as stupid. And he like, oh, let's have some wine. I haven't cooked dinner. We can either order in, you know what I'm saying? We can go out and get something. The couch is a pull-out couch. We can pull the couch out. We can do whatever. I say, this motherfucker is crazy. Like, he is crazy. You know he crazy, girl. Girl, I know you crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And Jeffrey like, nah, I'm gonna go. I know I'm not. I don't want no wine. I'm not taking my coat off. I'm not sitting down. I'm not getting comfortable. This not our apartment. It's your apartment, and I'm finna leave because I don't want to be here. First of all, I feel like Justin probably had some sleeping stuff in that wine. And that's why he kept trying to get Jeffrey to drink it. But luckily, Jeffrey was smart enough. He didn't drink it. Then when Jeffrey was like, I'm going to leave. Like, I got to go. You tripping. He breaks a bottle. You see what you made me do? I'm going to kill myself. I would have said, bye, Lance. Like, you got to that. If you want to break a bottle over the thing and break it and stab yourself, go at it. Have at it. I can't stop you. Jeffrey is stupid. He continuously he likes what Justin is doing. He likes it, and then he be like, Justin, I don't want to be with you. I don't like you. I'm gonna leave. Was that my? Oh, that's in my car. Oh, my neighbor. And he's like, well, I'm gonna leave, and you're tripping, and all the pictures is too much, and I have to just leave, and so I'm gonna go. No, if you leave, I'm gonna stab myself. And I'm like, what in the world? Like, let him die. Just let him die. Let him be on the carpet. He'll be okay. He'll come back as like a caterpillar. He'll then turn into a butterfly. But you just don't need to be with him, like, at all. It just doesn't make any sense. And the fact that he keeps going back to him was just crazy. So they cut out without us seeing what happened. That is why I usually don't record with my windows open, but it's a little bit warm, so whatever. And my neighbor was about to be talking. I ain't gonna order that in my video. But I'm back. So yeah, we didn't see much of that. And then lastly, Hannah and Derek. Now, and Benny. So Benny don't like Derek. We know that. It's like, fine, fine, fine. But Derek heard the conversation between Hannah, Benny, and Candace. And he heard Candace say, oh, you told me about you being raped and how, that lion tattoo on the rapist's chest, you still love me through, knowing, or through the memory of the man who raped you or whatever. And so Derek heard that. We also see Benny talking to Mitch because Benny still owed Mitch family $25,000 and Benny ain't got it. But he can't leave the house. And then Mitch like, well, if I get you this money, if I get you $25,000, you owe me. And I'm like, well, hell, he already owe your family. So, what's the difference? I mean, like, I don't get it. And I'm like, but Benny has $8 million point something thousand dollars or whatever in the bank. The fact that, Jim had him stabbed, I think he deserved about 25 grand. Like, I'm going to keep this little part, okay, to do some things because your whole family fucked me over, so I'm gonna take this little 25,000 and pay some off, and y'all get the difference, okay? But Benny dumb. Anyway, so we see that little part, and then Hannah go in the kitchen because Derek is still in the kitchen at the sink, and he crying. Derek, what's wrong? What's wrong? He's like, no, you don't get it. No, I'll understand, like, what's going on? What's wrong? You won't understand. You won't know. He's Anna. And she's like, what's going on? And he lifts his shirt up. And sure enough, on his chest is the lion tattoo. Now, look, if y'all watched me for a long time when I used to review the have and have nots, I said in my review, I said the moment Hannah said the one thing she remembered about her rapist, I said, they gonna show us the rapist. So he gonna come back here in some sort of way. And then when they showed Derek, I said it's either gonna be Derek. No, I said it's gonna be Derek because Derek was the last guy that she got to know. But I said when she met Derek, I was like, they not gonna make him the rapist. That would be too cruel. And then when Derek invited Hannah to the beach, I said he gonna be the rapist because it was these little instances where it would have been them and him taking his shirt off, and she would have seen the tattoo. It was the thing that he wanted. They kept kissing and getting hot and heavy. Nah, we can't have sex. You know what? Sex shirt comes off. It was him saying, "Let's go to the beach. We can make a day of it." And they was gonna go to the beach, and then something happened. It was always that something happened that prevented them from doing things, that his shirt would come off. Even when he went and took a shower from being with her all day or whatever, and he was gonna get naked in front of her, or at least take his clothes off in front of her. And she said, "No, go in the room. You come out, put my robe on." And I was like, it was these little. But I knew from the moment he said we should take a trip to the beach. I can't take no trip to the beach. I can't do that. He said, "Yes, you can. Like, we're gonna go just take like a little day of it." I said, "That's." So I knew it was still a good reveal, but I wasn't surprised because I figured it the whole time. People kept saying, "Well, you know, but she didn't think about his eyes." I said, she didn't say his eyes. She said she remembered the tattoo on his chest. And when she told him herself she got raped, that's why he cried so hard, because he knew he had raped somebody in the past. He didn't know it was her. That was the difference. He didn't know. He didn't know. She never told him about the tattoo thing. He heard that when Candace said it. So when he realized, now I raped her and I got her pregnant. And I have a whole full-grown ass daughter out here scheming and scamming. Okay, scheming and scamming. And he went off with her like, like her reaction was like the sound that she allowed to escape her body was amazing. Okay, it was amazing. Okay, and so that was all for the half and half nots. And last but not least, if loving you was wrong. This show has taken forever to come back on. And I'm not going to say yes, it was an amazing episode. I'm going to say it was a typical Tyler Perry episode where it's more questions than answers. You know, we see, I got the little names right here, whatever, because I can't remember nobody's names. Because it's been a while. So Marcy is still crazy a little bit, but not too much because Randall's still an asshole. So Marcy was pregnant. She lost the baby, so that's sad. So she's a little bit manic. Okay, and we see that Randall and Alex are still stuck in the fiery shed in the back. And we see Marcy is outside the shed sitting there laughing while it burns. Burn, baby, burn. And they like, let us out. Let us out. She's like, oh. And I'm like, she really is laughing. And then she runs, like she just walks away fast to the front. Like, oh, it's going to burn. Burn. And I'm like, she is going crazy. Now, his new neighbors is the white lady and the black, and two white people. And the man just happens, oh, something's wrong with her. Like, I should go check on her. His wife was like, no. We left one neighborhood with a crazy ass neighbor. You always get involved. Leave them be. We don't know them. We got to unpack our moving truck. Leave it alone. But I'm an EMT and firefighter. I'm like, oh. So an EMT firefighter just happened to move across the street on the same day that Marcy burning the shed up. Okay. All right, Tyler. Anyway, when she said, oh, can I use your phone? My battery's dead. Can I use your phone? Yeah. Okay, sure, fam. So she's trying to call a cab. He like, is there fire back there? She's like, no. We're barbecuing. It's a barbecue. It's okay. He's like, that's a lot of smoke for barbecue. And you hear, help, help, help me, help me. So he run back there. He gets them out or whatever. He pulls Alex out first. He then asks Alex, was anyone else in there? She's like, no. And I'm like, bitch, Randall is in there. And then the dude here, Randall coughing, he go back and get Randall. I'm like, Alex was trying to get Randall killed too. Lord Jesus, y'all both want that man dead. And then Alex like, oh, I guess someone locked him in there. Who knows? You try to kill us. I'm like, first of all, who cares? Man, anyway. We see Larry is alive, even though Eddie tried to kill him. He alive and well or whatever. I'm like, is Eddie halfway gay a little bit? Because Larry was flirting with him and saying we had the same. I'm like, he was aroused messing with Larry. I was confused about that whole thing. But I guess Larry's on here full time. We see that Randall was upset that he thinks that Larry tricked him into signing the divorce papers for Marcy when it was really Ian who, I think, switched the signatures. I think it was Ian who really did it. So, you know, he got, Larry, call me back. We got something to talk about. I'm like, Randall, we don't care about you. Why can't you die? Okay. Anyway. So that's that whole thing. So Alex is alive. Randall is alive, unfortunately. You know, they didn't die. It was, Marcy set the thing on fire and whatnot. We do see that, Aiden, is it Aiden? Why call his name Aiden? No, Brad, Aiden is the real name, girl. Brad gets there, and you know what I'm saying. Then, now like take her home, have her burn them clothes, cause my gas, like, cause she tried to kill them. And Brad like, don't come near me, Alex. Leave me alone. You lied to me. You know what I'm saying, you lied to me, and you was back there in the shed with Randall. You old nasty bitch. You don't talk to me. But Brad, I love you. Don't come near me. Leave me alone. And he leave with Marcy, girl. So that's all that happened with them. And then Kelly, tried to hang herself. She was dangling and twirling from hanging herself some kind of way. She got some shoestrings. Lucius cut her down. She's like in critical condition or whatever. Um, Eddie's still an asshole. Was that it? I think that was it. Lucian still hate Eddie. Eddie still not doing nothing. Esperanza still not doing no job. She's still fucking with the other dude whose name I can't remember right now. Eddie was in the precinct, and because when Lucius was getting Kelly down and he was on the ground doing CPR, I'm like, you not gonna save her because you not even working it right. I'm looking like it was the funniest thing watching him fake, push on her chest. I'm like, you not putting no back into it, bruh. It was just funny. I'm like, they do it differently on Crazy Anatomy. Like it looked like they really doing some things, but I digress. Kelly she's like in the infirmary or whatever. Why would she kill herself? Because she don't want to go to jail. But I don't think she dead or whatever. Even though Eddie then says to Lucian, "Oh, you didn't hear? She died." What? And that's how it went off. But I don't think she did in real life. But why was Eddie in the precinct drinking the 40, and then poured the 40 on the ground? I'm like, not nigga. I was gonna say nigga, but I mean, I'm so over Eddie. Eddie need to die. Look, you either need to kill Eddie or Randall. You can't keep them both on the show. I mean, I'm happy you killed Travis. I'm upset you killed Ramsey. But I'm like, Ramsey, I guess, had to die to be in Bird Box movie and to be in that Moonlight movie. But I mean, you killed two people. Well, I was happy Travis died. I was again not happy that Ramsey was killed. But I'm like, you killed Alex's, racist parents. I get that too. But you can't kill Randall or Eddie. They both gotta live. I'm like, I can't take this. You can't, because you got Alex alive too. Eddie do offer Brad to kill Alex, though. He did offer to kill her because she's a whore. I'm like, Eddie, stop offering to kill people. You can't be out here just killing people. It's just so stupid. And that's all that really happened on the episode last night. So I hope y'all like this TV roundup. I'm going to try to do some more of other shows like that. I don't think I'm going to fully review Empire and Star either. It's just, I'm probably put them both on one video. Or not at all. I'm not sure. Anyway, put in the comment section if y'all like this little thing or whatever. And if y'all have suggestions of other shows I can do a TV roundup on, let me know. Okay. I am Jay Lee. This is your TV's Corner. Peace.
He's like love, 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 and music.